What's up everybody, Steven Z Killer here, and I'm bringing you a brand new reaction video. But before that, about 80% of you guys watching are not subscribed. That means two things, either you're new or you're returning, and hopefully this is the video that gets you that subscribe button. Today, the new goal for this channel is 400,000 subscribers, and the only way we can do that is by you right there hitting that subscribe button. I can feel it rising. I can feel it. Keep hitting the subscribe button. Keep doing it. One day we'll even go even further beyond and hit 1 million subscribers. So hit that subscribe button today. What's up everybody, Steven Z Killer here, bringing another reaction, and we have a film theory today. You can skip the Minecraft movie. I solved it. Now, if you guys haven't seen my reaction to the Minecraft trailer, go check that out. But if you guys don't want to, that's completely fine too. And all I'm going to say is, this movie looks like it's going to be really fucking mid. Like, it's not going to be that great. I don't think it is. Same vibes as what people were worried about for the original Sonic trailer for this movie. Luckily, Sonic's trailer and Sonic's team changed things up for the better. Don't know if the Minecraft movie is going to have the same feel, but we're going to check out this film theory video that dropped earlier today. You guys are seeing this the following day, but this dropped a few hours ago. Link will be down below if you guys want to check it out. Show your support by liking and subscribing to the Film Theorist channel. And let's check out how they solved it and what is the story going to be. Also, can we also find out why the fuck Jason Momoa looks like the way he does in the movie?
I know the whole plot of the Minecraft movie, all from just a 1-minute teaser. Yeah, so take a seat and let me tell you exactly how this movie's gonna play out almost half a year before it hits theaters. Hello,
It's still probably going to be bad.
Internet, welcome to Film Theory, the show that's always in creative mode. So, it's finally happened. We finally have the first teaser trailer for a Minecraft movie. Oh, how I enjoy stealing toys from the Game Theory shelf.
Oh, come on! First FNAF and now Minecraft? Lee, these franchises are some...
That is so true. Technically, these are video game things, so technically, it is like stealing from Game Theorist's channel. That's so fucking true.
Of my favorites, they're literally our bread and butter. I don't think I didn't notice that there's a Poppy movie in the works.
Hey, Matt said I could have Minecraft today if I beat you in rock, paper, scissors, and I won fair and square. Besides, you're coming for all of my Marvel stuff, and Indiana Jones. Just wait till I get a hold of Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, technically, you already have the ability to do Pokemon theory movie-wise, because there's Detective Pikachu. What the hell's that in my beard? The fuck? Detective Pikachu, just in general, the not live action, wait, actually, wasn't there? No, it wasn't live action, it was like a 3D movie, and of course, all the animated movies, technically.
I guess I'm gonna go make a Star Wars theory or something. Stupid movie.
And also, technically, Pokemon was a TV show, just as much as it a video game.
Enjoy it! Anyway, just for context, there are teenagers playing Minecraft that were born after a Minecraft movie was put into development. By the way, that's the actual name of this film, a Minecraft movie. What are you gonna call the sequel? Another Minecraft movie? The second Minecraft movie? Plus, I always thought that Minecraft Story Mode was basically a Minecraft movie because you couldn't lose it even if you never touched your controller. What a wild ride this franchise has been on. Regardless, despite how long it's been stewing in the furnace, this movie's almost ready to go. And oh wow, yeah, this movie certainly has some personality, is a polite way to put it.
I'm gonna say this though, and I said this statement before. I get why they did this, because the sheep, although I'm not sure about the llamas having the same eyes, but the sheep, their eyes are slanted, understandable. They're goofier, understandable, and I would say out of everything, the pigmen look the best. in this animation style and everything. I think the pigmen, even the gas, don't look bad at all. It's weird. Creeper is furry, fuzzy and whatnot, but I understand it's more camouflage-esque. I don't really have a problem with this aesthetic. I have a problem with the people, the humans. I think it would be better, and I know 95 to 99% of the internet agrees it should have been all animated.
Put it, and some fans are not happy about this, and they haven't been shy in letting people know. It looks like clickbait YouTube thumbnails. It looks AI generated. Why do the
Oh, God, AI generated.
animals have weird human teeth? Is this like the Sonic movie all over
It is human-like teeth.
again?
Yeah.
Meow.
Personally, I feel like this looks a lot like what talented indie creators like Corridor Crew would make with like 1/millionth the budget back in circa 2015. Really good back then, and not something they'd make now at all. One thing I think we can all agree on here though, why wasn't this animated? Like just this clip here from Twitter user Comic Cyrus made in less than a day shows how much potential there is in that.
I'm Steve.
It feels so much better, so much more like Minecraft, which is kind of the point. At least Netflix is making that animated series, but for this, well, it was a choice
Wait, what?
to do it in live action, and
They're making an animated Minecraft series? I did not know about that.
wait, it was a choice to do this in live action. Yeah, the people making this movie
And no one wanted that to be the one they chose.
surely have eyes and can see how weird and out of sync with the games this actually is. Surely there has to be a reason, right? Please? Well, I believe the answer is right here in this trailer. If you can bring yourself to go through this thing frame by frame, everything about the story is hidden in this 1 minute. Everything about its plot, its villain, its twist, and why they chose to bring in live action people into a movie that clearly should have been animated. I'm gonna reveal all of that to you today, loyal theorists, so grab your pickaxes.
And I know it still has a high chance of being shit.
It's time to dig into a Minecraft movie. So, first things first, let's go over exactly.
And I'll say this right now. There's a couple good video game movies out there, but there's so much more video game movies that just fell and or didn't achieve what they should have.
What we see in this teaser, so we're all on the same page. We open on a green block that turns into a blue portal, and out of that portal we see walk our four main characters: Henry, Natalie, Dawn, and Garrett, the garbage man Garrison. Yes, that is
What
his
the
real
fuck?
name. We then see a lot of classic Minecraft goodness.
Why? Why?
A pink sheep, a wolf howling at the moon, piglins invading the overworld, breaking blocks and then using the pieces to build new items, a creeper sneaking up on Garrett's, classic Minecraft stuff. Then we get the
Okay.
reveal of Jack Black as Steve, the default character from the game. Smash cut to a title card, funny coda with a llama. It certainly is one of the trailers of all time, but can we really get so much from just a minute-long teaser? Yeah, you betcha. For example, this most likely takes place in a world or a timeline where Minecraft either didn't exist or just isn't as popular as in ours. Minecraft is far and away the most successful video game of all time. Pretty much everyone knows about Minecraft. My mom knows about Minecraft. I actually talked to her about it this weekend, and she thought the mines were like landmines, which I just thought was funny. And yet, from what we see here in this teaser, the main characters don't really seem to know what's going on or how Minecraft works. When they first walk through the portal, Henry and Dawn look amazed at the overworld, while Natalie looks worried and even the garbage man looks impressed. Secondly, this core cast doesn't seem to understand how the mechanics of the overworld work, like they've never encountered them before.
What the hell?
Guys, come on, it's a sheep. Get it together. For example, Henry looks confused
Well,
about
it's
the
a pink
broken
sheep.
block
That's
in the
not
middle
normal.
of the tree trunk. If I were to
And it
guess,
looks
it
fugly.
looks like one of them accidentally broke this block and they're confused why the tree isn't falling down. The first thing you do in a new Minecraft server is break some trees, so there's no way that these characters wouldn't know about this if Minecraft was a thing for them. And Steve even has dialogue that sounds like he's just straight up explaining how the overworld works.
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
All in all, these are just
Yeah.
not reactions from people who hop on a server and farm wheat every Tuesday. So,
The game itself, known as Minecraft, probably doesn't live in this universe as a game.
Similar to the FNAF movie, a Minecraft movie is likely combining a lot of ideas and elements from Minecraft games, books, and stories, but making a wholly new world and timeline and canon. Which brings us to the next thing we know about this movie. Its story will be an Isekai. If you don't know, an Isekai is a type of plotline.
Really, it's going the. You think it's gonna go the Isekai route, or these people got murdered and or brought in, not murdered, but died and got into this world, or just went. I guess just going through a portal in a sense, but there's also the summoning Isekai, being summoned to another world. It also just looks like they just saw it and just walked through it. I don't know. It's still strange.
Commonly found in anime, where someone from the quote-unquote real world is put into a more whimsical fantasy or science fiction story.
Yeah, that's true. That is just generically what an Isekai is.
Think Jumanji, or the old Super Mario Brothers movie, or the new Super Mario Brothers movie. Man, lots of video game movies are Isekais, aren't they? Regardless, the
Dear God, you're not wrong.
official synopsis for a Minecraft movie makes this abundantly clear, and it checks out with pretty much everything we see in the teaser. The shot where they're exiting the portal looks a lot like they've only just entered this world for the first time, and it would explain why all of the human characters look so human, or completely out of place with the art style of Minecraft. Take your pick, both are right. They are literally real human people that were just pulled into the blocky overworld of Minecraft. And just the cherry on top here, but even the incredibly expensive choice of song for the teaser drives this home. The music played here is the song Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles. I'd play a clip, but I don't want to get copyright claimed to the nether and back.
Yeah, don't play that song.
Anyway, this song, album, and the movie based on them are all about a magical tour bus that takes its occupants to another dimension. It basically isekais them. This was partially written based on carriage rides popular during the Beatles' youth, combined with the idea of otherworldly magic and, trips taken with mind-altering substances. So the choice to use it here in a Minecraft movie as it whisks our heroes away to the fantastical overworld, that makes perfect sense. Also, yes, you did hear me right, the film based off of the Magical Mystery Tour. If you didn't know, the Beatles made multiple movies back in the day, and Yellow Submarine still slaps. Oh, and just my favorite bit of trivia about this, but they almost made a Lord of the Rings movie, but J.R.R. Tolkien wouldn't give them the rights because he didn't want the 60s equivalent of the Backstreet Boys making a movie based off of his life's work. Shame, it's his loss. The soundtrack would have been killer.
Okay.
Embrace your legacy. The Legacy Collection.
I was like, what the fuck is this segment? Is this okay? This is some type of like plug-in for some merch. Okay, I was so confused. I'm like, where did this come from? Why are we seeing all the different hosts for the different channels?
Featuring 4 new signature jackets and a range of flattering graphic tees is available now at lumenofficial.com.
Regardless, because all of
That was just random, and I wasn't like prepared for that because it made no sense.
these human characters are not from the overworld, they might also have some special powers here. At least, I hope they have special powers to bend and break the rules of the game, because otherwise, I mean...
It's wrong! It looks like they got crafting wrong.
Ooh, yeah, Tom cares about this
shit.
a lot, so I'm just gonna let him have this one.
The thing that Jason Momoa is crafting here makes absolutely no sense. None. Not at all. Like, first of all, what the heck is this thing? Buckets with a chain? That certainly isn't a recipe I know of. Even if we took the items individually, I guess technically he has enough to make 2 buckets here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got 3 things of iron right there. So 6 total, and then he's got like scrap iron. Like, you take 9 of those to make 1 iron in the game, if I remember correctly. So, and there's way too many pieces for this to work in technically the 9 square or 3x3 square. This would not work.
They cost just 3 iron each, and he's got 7 on the table, but they're just
Oh, 7. I didn't even see that one.
Thrown all over the place. And then the buckets are chained together. Chains cost 1 iron ingot and 2 iron nuggets. So he has enough ingots, but even if these smaller bits are iron nuggets, he has 5 of them. He doesn't need that many, and yet they all disappear when he's finished making them. Plus, the design is just ridiculous. It's just all wrong. And don't even get me started on the kid just laying things on the crafting table in a nonsense order. Ah! What a mess.
Hey man, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just needed to get it out, you know. How on earth did this happen?
I hear you, bud. I hear you. And just to sum up all of that right here, I hope these characters have some special game-breaking powers, because otherwise, it don't
Yeah, I don't see this going that well.
make no sense. Thankfully, there is some evidence that some Minecraft superpowers we don't normally see in this series are going on here, and it's all thanks to this. See, the blue portal at the beginning of the teaser, the one that our main characters are walking out of when they first enter the overworld, this is interesting because we've never seen anything like it in vanilla Minecraft. Outside of mods, there are no blue portals in Minecraft. The only colors we see are purple, which lead to the nether, and black, leading to the end. Oh, and just to note, there is a non-canon blue portal called the Other Portal, which is from an April Fool's joke and isn't officially in the game. It's like
Yeah, it was called like the Ether or something.
a reference to the Aether mod and has never been implemented in
I was close. I was fucking close.
a serious way. And regardless,
I
it looks
remember when that mod first came out and everyone was fucking playing it.
nothing like the portal we see the characters walking out of, so I wouldn't say that this here in the movie is an Other Portal anyway. Speaking of, this blue portal looks very similar to a regular old nether portal with an obsidian border and a colored entrance. Because of this, I think it's a safe bet to assume that it acts similarly to a nether portal, but obviously just leads to somewhere else. A nether portal works by connecting the overworld to another dimension full of lava and ghasts and the like, but this portal, it's clearly connecting to another dimension, to our dimension, the real world. But how is this leading to our world instead of somewhere like the nether? Well, check this out. In 2 shots in the teaser, we see Henry and the garbage man holding a small blue cube, the exact same color as the portal. I dug through all of the information I could find in the Minecraft universe and didn't really see an item that lined up
that instantly when I saw the trailer, I was like, that's got to be something for the movie.
with this really well, but I did find something it was similar to, the Orb of Dominance. Yeah, I know it's an orb, but it's still technically a cube. Minecraft is weird and fun sometimes. The Orb of Dominance was an item from Minecraft Dungeons that was originally from the End, which made its way through a dimensional portal into the overworld. The thing is a sentient being. It has a mind of its own, and it wants to do evil, controlling the main villain of that game to its own end. It's a whole thing, don't worry about it. Well, we also see this Orb of Dominance much earlier in the timeline, in Minecraft Legends, where it falls into the hands of a piglin called the Seer. And hey, wouldn't you know it, but the Seer shows up in this teaser for a Minecraft movie. Yeah, here in this shot with all of the piglins in the nether, you can see the distinct silhouette of the Seer in the middle of this crowd. Now, you may be thinking, hey, is this blue orb we see the main characters holding the Orb of Dominance then? Well, I don't think so. Mostly that's because it's never blue in the games. It's pink, occasionally yellow, but never blue. No, this isn't the Orb of Dominance, but it certainly is something similar. Another orb of power, so to speak. Something to ponder upon. Perhaps it's some sort of opposite to the Orb of Dominance, that's good instead of evil. And if that's true, this also tells us so much about the story for this movie. See, in the story of Minecraft Legends, we do see the Orb of Dominance turning a beacon into a night beacon, and it looks like it's corrupting this blue beacon into something darker, into something evil. So these orbs have the ability
Why do they have to use Sonic as a reference or as an example for that?
to influence other powerful objects. This could explain why the portal at the beginning of the teaser is blue. The good orb used its power to influence a nether portal and bring them in. And it also explains the presence of the Seer. They know how powerful the Orb of Dominance is. Perhaps they want this other orb so they can corrupt it with the Orb of Dominance and increase their own power, just like they did with the blue beacons. That is going to be the big driving force of this movie's story, stopping the Seer, defeating the Orb of Dominance, and saving this good orb and the overworld along with it. But the big twist I believe this movie has in store, I'm betting that Steve is going to end up being the accidental antagonist here. Now, hear me out. Just to be clear, I don't mean that I think he's going to be evil or is going to be the big bad villain or anything like
He's gonna make the mistakes and cause the issue.
that. That's almost certainly going to be the Seer. No, instead, I believe that he's going to be the reason the conflict in this movie is happening, and he's going to need to atone for his mistakes. Clearly, Steve has been here much longer than the other main characters. He's set up as a sort of mentor character for the others, showing them the ropes of the overworld. It's kind of like booting up Minecraft with a friend who's been playing for years and they teach you all sorts of cool tricks you can do in-game. And actually, that's precisely what I think Steve is
Yeah, I could see that being an idea of how that's gonna work.
representing here. He's a stand-in for the first generation of kids who played Minecraft when it first came out 13 years ago. That might even literally be the case here too. Time moves faster in the world of Minecraft. A day-night cycle is only 20 minutes, and something similar is likely happening in the movie Minecraft overworld too. We see the moon just hoofing it through the sky in the shot
Yeah, that is true, actually, yeah.
with the wolf howling. Maybe Jack Black got isekai'd early on and has been aged by time moving faster in this world. Either way, because he's been in the overworld so much longer than the others and has potentially been there since he was much younger, Steve is very immature. In fact, it's so much so that other characters in the teaser don't seem to like him very much. It's kind of Steve's defining character trait even.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
You know, it just made me think, like, if they're real people and stuff like that, and they actually need to sleep at some point, 20 minutes in this world would be... So, every 3 days times 8, so every 24 days in-game would be just 8 hours of sleep for them. Goddamn. The people or the creatures and entities of this world will see that as like, oh god, they hibernate.
All four of these characters clearly do not like Steve here. Now, the people who make these movies and cut the trailers for them
Oh, and then
know
technically, if you think about it, if it's 8 hours of sleep and then 16 hours of being awake for 24 hours, so for 24 days they're asleep, but for 48 days they are awake nonstop.
what they're doing when they put moments like this in them. They want us to get the impression that maybe Steve isn't that likable, and they're setting up that there's an
Oh
arc
wait, actually that's just the night cycle's 20 minutes. And that actually changes up a lot of the math there. Never mind. Scratch that.
for his character to go through in the movie. And if you consider what we know after decoding the trailer, this arc is plain as day. If Steve represents a player who's been playing Minecraft since the beginning and is so immersed in the game that it's become his whole life, more or less, he's been playing Minecraft instead of facing reality. Perhaps he's running away from his problems, and the conflict in this movie would give him the opportunity to stand up, learn, and atone for those mistakes. And what was that mistake? Well, somehow he wronged the piglins. But wait, I hear you asking, aren't the piglins evil? They attack people on sight in the game, and they are definitely positioned as the villains here. I mean, there are shots where they're clearly aggressive, riding the rafts lifted by the ghasts, raising swords in Steve's village, and running by the llama at the end of the teaser.
Well, Steve could also be the reason they're in this world right now. In a sense, like maybe he opened up the Nether because of all the time he's been here, and because of that, then that could be the reason. I don't know.
And all of that is true, but they aren't necessarily evil. About halfway through the trailer, there's that shot of Steve in the Nether looking at this community of piglins. Steve isn't wearing gold armor here, and because of that, the piglins should be all over him, attacking and trying to kill him.
You know, that's not wrong. I didn't even realize that was Steve in that shot.
But they aren't hostile. In fact, when a few spot him, they turn and look curiously at Steve. They're more interested than aggressive. If I were a betting man, I would say that this was Steve's first encounter with the piglins before things went south. If that's the case, perhaps Steve made some sort of horrible mistake here that turned the piglins against the other creatures of the overworld.
They were in his base and he made a bed and he put a bed down and tried to sleep in their base. Blew up their home and now they're pissed. There you go, there's the story.
Perhaps he stole resources from the Nether, similar to what our sister location over at Game Theory has speculated about the ancient builders. We don't see any Nether-inspired items in this teaser, but it was also only 1 minute long after all, so it's entirely possible. But
This movie's supposed to come out in April, so I don't doubt that by December we probably will have a full trailer. I'm going to assume in the next 2 to 3 months we're probably going to get a full trailer.
another possibility, maybe even a bigger one? Perhaps Steve made the mistake of telling the seer about the blue orb, and that in turn inspired the seer to invade the overworld looking for it. Or maybe it's something else entirely. Regardless, given what we've seen, I feel very confident that we've built the bones of the storyline and twist of a Minecraft movie. This Minecraft Minecraft movie. God, what a stupid name. But hey, that's just a theory. A film theory. And Lumen Official.
Okay, I'm assuming this is just an ad for some stuff. Yeah, it looks like it is. Anyways, yeah, my expectations are getting lower and lower after seeing it. Like, if you go watch my reaction, I was trying to be a little bit more optimistic, positive, but I even made a follow-up video when reacting to people fixing the trailer and reanimate it and to make it actually look like Minecraft. I even talked about how they could go a better route, but I didn't even think about the concept of, like, I don't know if the story is even going to be good, because it just gives me the same feeling of there's promise and there's well, no, not even that, because I talk about how the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, it's a mid movie. It's very, like, generic, weird, and doesn't really, like, amount to much. And of course I didn't care for how they ended it. I feel like that could have been so much better. And I give it, like, maybe a 5. Maybe it could be lower. I don't think it's as bad as, like, a good example of a really horrible game movie. Borderlands, that one that just recently came out, that one was completely and utterly shit. And I just feel like it might be just a cash grab. Like, I think the movie's going to be successful just because of it being titled and named as a Minecraft movie, but I don't think it's going to be good. I really don't. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is going to be the storyline for the movie? I can kind of see some of the aspects that they talked about. Anyways, hey, thank you for subscribing. If your name pops up in my videos, you get a shout out. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, later.